All right, bang, bang, turf team. Let's get into some run pass options. Make sure Madden 21, you know what to do. You know how to run this. There's a few different types of RPOs, and then also whenever you want to read the defensive end. So let's get into that. It's very similar to last year. There's a couple keys that if you're a more beginner player that you want to make sure to know. You're trying to read a hat count and an advantage to either throw or pass the ball. All right, so let's get past this so I can show you exactly what it means. So right here, an RPO is a run pass option, so you can do one or the other. What it means in college is that the offensive lineman can get 3 yards down the field without it being a penalty. In the NFL, you can only do 1 yard, so it's not as in the NFL game. You don't see RPOs as much because it's a lot harder. There's not as much RPOs you can do. Where in the college game, it's just flooded with it. So hopefully we get some rule changes in college because the RPOs are such at a disadvantage. Because if you're a defender, think about it, and the offensive lineman is 3 yards down the field blocking, you think that's a run play. So you go into your run fit. And when you go into your run fit, as you can see, this outside linebacker on the left side of the screen over the left tackle, he's gonna, if the lineman goes and tries to get him 3 yards deep, he has to fit the run, and that leaves that slant open. Okay, but that's real football. The only thing you need to know in Madden is it's RPO, just stands for run pass option, and you're gonna read the box. So as you can see, Madden's making it very easy for you. You see the green box on the right, the runs to the right. So right here, you're just gonna want to hand off the ball. Okay, it's gonna be wide open. Granted, I didn't get any yards there, but that's not the point. It's about making the read. And now you can see if your advantage of passing the ball here. Okay, so the box is full. Bang! You can see everything was red. So that's when I'm going to pass the ball. Now I'm going to show you practically in Madden what you should run and what you should not. So that type of, as you can see, of RPO, where the guy's just standing there, is not that good. You either want to do the slant or you want to do what this is called is the bubble. And as you can see, once again, the box is red, meaning that there's too many defenders for your offensive lineman to block. So you're going to want to pass to the bubble. Now, the other reason why you want to pass to the bubble is because you can see there's no defender over that slot receiver. And since there's no defender over that slot receiver, all you have to do is, as long as your outside left receiver, number 84, does a good job blocking, it's going to be lights out. So I'm going to hit triangle, bang, and then you're off to the races. Okay, so an RPO is a really good, especially the bubble. The bubble was really good last year out of ace slot offset in the New England playbook. And the reason why it was so good is because you had to do a lot of different things to make sure that you had your defenders lined over those two receivers. If you didn't, you always want to have that in your audibles to audible too. All right, so here is the low key. What that means is going to be able to read this time instead of a bubble or the guy just standing there against backed off coverage. You're going to read the slant. So right here, as you can see, the box is green, so that means you have a numbers advantage on the right side where your stretch is going. But what the key that you're going to read here is, just because it's green doesn't mean necessarily you're going to hand the ball off. You're going to read this linebacker over the left tackle, and if he crashes down, which he does, you can throw the slant and take off to the races. Bang, bang. That's how that works. Okay, so let's go to this next drill real fast. There's a lot of little things within all these RPOs that make it really good or not. So right here, I would say that you're gonna read I don't like this type of RPO. First off, you're gonna want to run the bubble here. The bubble would be a much better option. But as you can see, the box is red, and so I'm going to throw the ball, and we're gonna take off and gain some yards. Okay. The guy is backed off, and the outside receiver is just on a little hitch route right there, stop route, and so he was wide open, right? All right, so let's do this again. Gain some yards. This is the type of RPO that you're going to want to run. As you can see, you don't have anybody over the slot receiver, so as long as they're not using and jumping that immediately, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw to the guy, and look, they did not go out there. It's very easy. Okay, so let's get to a different drill. This is very easy to show you exactly what is good and what is not. Let's get to a better tutorial. If you didn't know, you can go to the tutorial screen under exhibition, and let's go to the Rpo read. All right, so here is a very standard Rpo, the dive read. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to read this defensive end on the right hand side. If he crashes down, you're gonna keep it with your quarterback. It means you're gonna do nothing. But if you want to hand off the ball, and this is where you got to practice a little bit on this read option, you get to hand it off pretty fast. And to hand the ball off, you press X on PlayStation or A on Xbox. All right. So if this defensive end crashes in, I'm keeping it with my quarterback. And if he stays out, he'll kind of do a little. He's just like standing straight up. Then you can hand it off. All right, so boom, I handed it off. As you can see, he kind of stood there in like the ready position, and I handed the ball off. And of course, Madden's going to tell me I made the right read. All right, let's do it again. All right, he did it again. Boom, bang, bang. All right, let's see if now this time they do. All right, let's see if what he does here. All right, see, okay, he crashes down. Boom, he crashed down to the running back, and I take off with the quarterback. Now, Jimmy G ain't the guy to take off with, but you understand what's happening. So let's see again. The defensive end, as you can see, he's crashing down to the running back. So you're taking off with the quarterback. So that is a standard RPO. That's just a standard read option. Now, you're probably familiar with that, but if you don't know, you don't do anything, and the quarterback will take off with the ball. And if you want to hand off the ball, you have to hit X or A, but you have to do it pretty quick. So that's why I would say go to the skills tutorial and to be able to hand it off. So once again, boom, it's just a different read. Just there's the P over there over the guy's head, and that's who you're reading. Okay. Okay. All right. So bang, I hit X real quick. You got to do it pretty quick though. So that is how you do RPOs. The Loki and the bubble screen are definitely a lot better whenever the guy's just standing there. And it's not just about the box, if it's green or if the box is red. It's also about, is there somebody lined over that slot receiver? If there's not, that bubble is going to be open unless they manually guard it. So there's a lot that goes into it, but once you get it, it's something good to fit in your arsenal. They put this they put this in the game, and they put it in the game for a reason, and they're going to make it effective. So it is an effective tactic to use. All right. Pass the ball to the wide receiver. All right, boom. I'm going to read it. And pass the ball to the right. What did they say they want me to do? Run the ball? I don't know what they wanted me to do. But we're not going to worry about that type of RPO pass. The biggest thing that you need to know is read the box, read the defenders, run the bubble, run good RPOs. Run the bubble, and then also run the Loki. Those are the best two RPOs in the game. And then you need to know, if you want to hand the ball off to the running back, you're going to have to press X or A by reading that defender, and you're good to go. All right. We'll see you on the 6th. Hope you learned this. Let me know if there's anything else that you want to know, some of the basics, and I will make sure to make a video of it for you. There's no bad questions. So be sure to subscribe if you have not. Leave a like. Still on the road to 10,000 subs. We're almost there, just a few hundred away. Peace.